See, this story that kind of brought in some headlines or something. You know, what happens when a street gang known as the LA Crips, the Crips from Los Angeles. Uh, they tried to get Curtis Jackson, who's also known as 50 Cent, to check in, but they failed to get him to check in. He didn't want to check in no way. He doesn't even, in other words, he doesn't even know them, and they doesn't even know him. So he doesn't even know who those LA Crips were anyway, and they don't know who he is either. So 50 Cent, he doesn't want to have to check in no way because he's welcome. He's only welcome in Los Angeles to get that love. But they're trying to do this thing like it did the whole shit with Snoop Dogg in the Dog Pound being in New York, being in the NY to go come there and go do a video called New York, Big City of Dreams video. You know what I'm saying? That changed for them to be over there. It goes back to like 1995, but this already happened with 50 Cent. It's a little different from the incident from like 1995. Let's uh let's see what really happens when the Crips are saying that they respected 50 Cent. Listen.
I don't know 50. 50 don't know me. Drive by us. We don't know who he is, so we looking at the car like, oh, cuz. He come off. Like, how you doing, dude? Straight up, I got straight up. He was going to the shoot me like from the corner. He like, he like, so they came back down. 50 was banging out. 50 was whooping. 50 was a big box. So I know he was tearing something. And these was like 8'11" in these. Rick Ross, your life. For fun. There's a few times. It's not new. I do this all the time. In hip hop, checking in is a big deal. But for rappers like 50 Cent, that just doesn't fly. And maybe the LA Crips didn't get the memo. Now, if there's one thing everyone knows, it's that 50 Cent's name carries serious weight in the streets. Before the fame, back when he was just Boo Boo, he wasn't some regular kid. He was a leader. He had a crew. And they didn't just follow him. They respected him like a boss. 50 do more for you than any artist, than anybody does for the artist. More than Jay-Z. Young Guns is right there. Young Guns is right next to me. He's like, Jay-Z don't do what 50 do for you. 50 was different. He had that hunger, that drive to turn nothing into something. He wasn't just running the streets. He was playing the game like chess, always thinking 10 steps ahead. But the streets don't play fair. Every day was a test, full of risks and tough choices. Some choices worked out, some didn't.
Is that Zeus? That's Zeus? Is that Zeus going? Is that Zeus going 50 to that spot?
50 was never actually part of the blood.
Why is 50 getting rolled to the White House by Zeus?
And that's where checking in comes in. A street practice that has rappers and fans debating whether it's about respect or straight up extortion. Basically, when a rapper or celebrity rolls into a city with a heavy gang presence, they're expected to tap in with local street figures for protection. In return, they might have to pay up, do favors, or put someone on. Check in.
This happened in LA. That happened in LA.
They see it as a smart way to keep
that shit happened in LA.
They see it as a shakedown. Some artists play along, seeing it as a necessary.
They like to play that extortion shit. These guys already play. Those cats already play that extortion shit. They want to play that extortion shit. Go get some try to get some rappers from the East Coast to check in.
Why? Let's get into it. Way back in the rough streets of Queens, New York, before 50 Cent became a household name, his life was anything but easy. He didn't grow up in mansions.
It was hard. It was hard for 50. It was hard for 50.
Poverty, neglect, and in world.
It's hard for 50 to come through.
That was his reality. And by the time
He was on a come up.
already faced more pain than most people do in a lifetime. Losing his mother at such a young age left a scar that never really faded. He once told Spin magazine, "After my mom passed, everything that went wrong because she wasn't there. If I wanted to go to the park and it would start drizzling, it was happening because my mom wasn't there." To deal with the loss, Curtis found comfort in his grandparents' basement. He told Oprah Winfrey that shutting himself away was his way of escaping, of avoiding the pain he didn't know how to talk about.
How can he?
So just after
It's an interview with Oprah.
And if losing his mom wasn't enough, Curtis never even knew his father. The man was a ghost, gone before he could ever ask who he was. And honestly, 50 never cared to find out. To this day, he's never looked for him, never wanted to know.
You know, the mistakes that I made early on, like he could have been able to help me not make those mistakes.
With all that
It just grew up with our father hadn't even been able to raise him well.
Follow the rules. By the time he was 12,
Also without a mother and a father who's not even there for him anymore.
To him, it wasn't
Why
a
him?
choice. It was the only way to survive. He once said, "It don't seem like one of the options. It seems like the only option." But that path came with consequences. It wasn't long before the law caught up with him. At 19, he got arrested twice in just 3 weeks. Once for selling coke to an undercover cop.
That happened.
Again when they found
That happened in August of 1994.
One thing
That happened in August of 1994 when he got arrested.
Make it out.
That happened in August. It happened in August of what? 1994 when he got arrested. He got arrested in August of 1994.
Who switched lanes. He wasn't just trying to escape the streets.
That's when he was younger,
He was trying to
bro.
take over a whole new game. He rebranded himself as 50 Cent, a name that stood for change, hustle, and survival. He pulled his friends together and formed G-Unit, grinding their way up until they finally got a record.
In 2002 surface when he already formed G-Unit. Trackmasters must have left him alone.
Far from it.
Trackmasters must have left 50 by himself. Let him do his own thing. Let him meet with Tony Yayo, who might be Marvin Bernard.
And 50 himself got caught in conflicts that nearly cost him everything. One of the biggest, his legendary feud with Ja Rule.
Yeah, that happened in 2002. That was in 1990. That was in 1999 when he had beef with the dude.
Tried to smooth it over when they ran into each other.
He was beefing with Ja Rule in 1999.
He was convinced 50 was part of the setup.
Him and Ja were beefing in the 90s, bro.
Robbery happened, but denied that 50.
I think this dude Troy done snatched the man's chain, huh? That dude tried to snatch the chain off of Ja Rule's
That
neck.
was just the beginning.
So he had to go call Supreme to go get the chain back.
Big time drug kingpin.
Ja had to go call Supreme to go get the chain back.
Ja Rule and Murder Inc. Supreme wasn't just some background figure. He was a major player at the label.
Ja Rule. Jeffrey was calling Kenneth to go get the chain back from 50.
He agreed out of respect.
He get back from
Supreme
Curtis.
was someone he once looked up to, but 50 being 50, he couldn't just let it go. He still threw
Ja
shots at
is calling Supreme to go get the goddamn chain that was from 50. It's Curtis Blow who's with the Supreme gang. Life is on the line. He dissed Ja Rule with that song.
Then came the moment that really blew things up. Ja and 50 were booked to perform at the same club, and
That's because the dude Troy done took the chain from Ja Rule's neck.
in his hands. And if that wasn't enough, he went ahead and flashed
Ja Rule done called Supreme to go get the chain back from 50 Cent anyway.
Supreme to get his chain back. And Supreme ended up swapping it out for a watch. At this
Oh.
point, Supreme was over it.
Oh, 50 wants a watch.
50 was messing up Ja's image, and Supreme was getting tired of cleaning up his mess. Things between him and 50 kept getting worse, especially when 50 started hanging around guys like E-Moneybags.
Biggie's friend. Yeah, Biggie's friend. E-Moneybags is Biggie's friend, bro.
Things were already tense.
E-Moneybags was buddies with Biggie, bro.
A track that spilled a little too much
Biggie
about
Small's
Supreme's
friend,
past.
E-Moneybags.
Let's just say Supreme did not appreciate the shout out.
E-Moneybags, he was buddies with 50.
Around this
E
time,
Moneybags
someone tried to take Supreme out
that's
at a
James
gas
Coley?
station, and he was convinced 50 had something to do with it. That was the final
Is that
straw.
James Coley, bro?
Supreme decided 50 had to go.
Is that James
So
Coley?
he hit on him and hired none other than Daryl Homo Bound,
Where's
a
Homo?
weird street figure who also happened to be Mike Tyson's former bodyguard, to do the job.
Homo
Now,
ordered
was,
Hamo had already done it.
Mike Tyson dominated
Hamo had done the hit on 50, bro. I think it's because of Supreme and them.
But this time, he kicked things off by dedicating his victory to a fallen friend, Daryl Hamo Bound.
The shortest fight ever. I bear witness there's only one God, and Muhammad's blessings and peace be upon him as his prophet. I dedicate this fight to my brother, Daryl Brown, who died.
Hamo wasn't just some random guy in Tyson's
Hamo was rolling with the Locks. The Locks was rolling with Hamo and Mike Tyson.
5'7" and walking with a limp. His reputation was solid.
They're rolling with these guys, man.
Because he was a killer. They called him that because as a teenager, he was known for knocking people out with
Styles and Sheik and Styles and Sheik, Styles and Sheik and Jada Kiss. Yeah, they hung with Mike Tyson and his manager, dude.
Their
Hamo.
lives took different paths.
His manager Hamo.
Tyson became the
Who
heavyweight
got
champ,
killed,
while
cuz?
Hamo ended up spending most of the 90s in prison for robbery. But when
He got
finally
killed.
out on New Year's Eve in 1999, Tyson wanted to help him start fresh. He hooked him up with cash.
Hamo was murdered,
car,
bro.
and a job as his personal bodyguard.
Hamo was murdered. He was Mike Tyson's
Hamo
manager.
to live off handouts.
He was Mike Tyson's manager.
Money. Right after getting out, Hamo linked up with the Peanut crew and started rolling with Kenneth Supreme McGriff.
The
By this
Supreme
time, he was
team.
34, and the streets were full of younger, hungrier guys looking to make a name for themselves. Still, Hamo wasn't the type to back down.
Supreme had called the hit on 50, bro. Supreme had called the hit out on 50, bro, because he was old money.
But when 50's beef with Supreme escalated, things got deadly. Supreme decided it was time to take 50 out and put a hit on him. On May 24th, 2000, 50 was leaving his grandmother's house with his son inside and his grandmother standing in the front yard. As he got into the back seat of a car, another car pulled up, and a shooter walked straight to the window, letting off 9 shots from a 9mm 50, took bullets in the hand of
There's
the car,
Zeus right there.
both legs, chest, and even his left cheek, a few inches higher, and that would have been it. But against all odds, he survived. 3 weeks in the hospital, multiple surgeries, and he pulled through.
Man.
His recovery became the stuff of legend, one of the wildest comeback stories in hip-hop. Fast forward 3 years, and 50 dropped many men.
Yeah,
where
get
he
rich
ended
or die
Hamo.
trying.
But by then,
Already
Hamo was
saved up some
already
units
gone,
already.
Not because of 50, but because the streets
Get
had
rich or
no
try.
school to
Get
settle.
rich or die trying. Many men.
Hamo was shot and K-worded just 3 weeks after the hit on 50, but it was
He was
unrelated,
killed.
just bad timing. At the time, he was part of the Peanut crew, run by Ivory Peanut Davis and James J.R. Hamilton. The whole thing traced back to
Ivory
a turnover
Davis.
that kicked
Ivory
off in
Davis had what he started that
2009,
crew, bro.
when Myron Wise Hardy was K-worded in the Lafayette
Yeah.
Gardens projects.
Did-
Myron was part of the Cash Money Brothers. CMB.
Myron was with Damien. Who was Lil Kim's boyfriend at the time. That's Damien Hardy. That's Lil Kim's
Right
boyfriend.
about Myron's mother, he wanted revenge on everyone tied to the Peanut crew, including Hamo, even though Hamo had been in prison.
He was going with Damien Hardy. He was going with Damien Hardy, who was Lil Kim's boyfriend at the time.
That summer was straight up chaos for the Peanut crew. Damien sent his top enforcer, Aaron B. Granton, to start wiping out Peanut's crew. The bloodshed started when CMB member Dwayne Thor Myers gunned down Gerard Kojak Mackins.
He
one of
go
Peanut's
kill him.
guys who was
He probably
rumored
go
to
kill
have
him
supplied
anyway.
the gun used to K-word Myron Hardy.
He was gonna kill him anyway before he go kill his guy.
2000, Hamo was lured to the corner of Quincy Street.
He'll kill him before he go kill
As
Hamo.
he sat in his car waiting, eBay walked up to the driver's side and shot him in the back of the head, putting an end to Homo's brief return to Brooklyn.
It was revenge. It was revenge for 50 Cent getting hits right outside his grandmama's
The Crips
house.
empire crumbled. He got hit with charges for TF-ing, racketeering, and murder in federal court.
He meant trafficking.
Hitman's testimony, plus text messages and video evidence, proved that Supreme had been hiring cares for $50,000 a pop, with all his assets seized. Even his lawyer was court.
See, the guy who was in the picture who had to be James Anthony. James Anthony, who was already with the Supreme team. James Anthony, he was like the brother of Deborah Anthony, who was like a music manager.
Appointed on April 9th, 2007, he was sentenced to life in prison. As for 50 Cent, his time was coming. In 2002, Eminem got his hands on 50's Guess Who's Back
Yes.
album through his attorney.
He got a whip of the mixtape, dude.
Eminem was blown away. He immediately flew 50 out to LA to meet Dr. Dre. And just like that, the next chapter of 50's career began. He landed
It
a
always
$1 million
happened for
deal,
him.
dropped the No Mercy, No Fear mixtape, and put out Wanksta.
It will
which
make
got
him break. It will make him break his career, dude.
soundtrack. Things were moving fast. Then, in February 2003, Get Rich or Die Tryin' dropped and exploded.
It features in the club. He features in the club too.
2,000 copies in the first 4 days. The lead single, In Day Club, set a Billboard record for the most radio spins in a week. 50 was officially on top of the rap game. But just as one war ended, another was brewing. This time with The Game.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, who had signed 50, decided to bring The Game into G Unit to give the crew a West Coast presence. The move made sense on paper, but there was a problem.
See, one thing that's about 50 Cent. He knew that The Game doesn't even have any problem with working with the likes of Jada Kiss and Nas and Ja Rule. So 50 Cent. Let me tell you about 50 Cent. 50 Cent, he had took offense to that. And so he got on the radio he was at a radio show that was hosted by Funk Master Flex. He was going to tell him that the game he tells Flex that he's gonna kick The Game out of G Unit because he got mad because The Game just wanted to go work with the likes of Ja Rule, Jada Kiss, who 50 was beefing with in 2005, and Fat Joe. Okay, but Nas, he wanted to work with Nas. You know what I'm saying? But 50 got so mad, he kicked the Game out of G Unit. You know what I'm saying? And that what fuels the beef between. That's what the beef is gonna fuel between the pair.
The Game's manager was Jimmy Henchman. From the jump, Jimmy had a serious problem with 50. As 50's fame kept skyrocketing, Henchman started planting ideas in The Game's head, pushing him to turn against 50. In an interview, Henchman even admitted that the goal was for The Game to surpass 50 in popularity. By February 2005, the feud was out in the open. The Game, under Henchman's influence, declared war on G Unit, even calling them out at Summer Jam. 50 stayed quiet for a while, but the tension was thick. Then on October 1st, 2005, G Unit Radio Part 14, Back to Business dropped. On the track, emotional 50 finally responded, putting The Game on blast and calling out Henchman for pulling the strings.
That's why I don't like the old school that. Now you know Jimmy told me to do that. You know? Well, Jimmy, why you don't tell him how you gonna play your music?
This set off a whole wave of diss tracks and mixtapes, with The Game firing back all through 2005 and 2006. But by 2007, things got serious. In March of that year, Jimmy Henchman's 14-year-old son was walking into his father's office.
He got slapped around by Tony's man.
Mac confronted him. Yayo allegedly slapped the kid while Mac flashed a gun.
Lodi Fletcher slapped Henchman's kid around.
He was the one who hit the kid.
He went to jail for it.
Sentenced to 2 years in prison. But just weeks after getting out of prison, Lodi Mac was gunned down in New York. This wasn't some random street beef. Jimmy Henchman. Then
Henchman goes to jail for the hit. The feds had to arrest Henchman for the hit.
His first attempt on 50 was straight out of an action movie. He was driving down Manhattan's West Side Highway, gun in hand, ready to shoot up 50's building. But just as he was about to make his move, he noticed some cops trailing him and had to abort.
Then the feds had arrested Jimmy Henchman because the hit he had on Lodi Fletcher. The feds went after Henchman because he got Lodi Fletcher killed. Lodi Mac, he got that man killed, cuz. Then Yayo's mom, Marvin Bernard, Tony Yayo, his mom's house got shot all up. That's what happened.
At this point, 50 had just about
There was
enough.
somebody that shot up his mama house.
Jimmy Mitchell. And then, as we leaving, I left a pile of them running.
This is see after the shit that went down with Tony Ayo, somebody pulled out guns and started shooting up his mother's house. Okay, he and his family inside the house.
One of my family got shot up, but luckily I was in my bulletproof truck behind the vendor.
He wasn't about to sit around and play defense anymore.
That's what happened to Busta
For
Rhymes.
something to happen, he flipped the
Same
script
shit that happened with
and
Busta
took
Rhymes.
matters
His car got shot up right in front of the Violator headquarters.
He tracked down one of their addresses and made sure they knew he meant business. The threats started rolling in, and just to drive the message home, his crew even left a dead rat on someone's doorstep.
Oh,
A crystal clear sign that things were about to get real. And of course, 50 being 50, he didn't just handle it in the streets. He put it in the music too, calling out Supreme and Jimmy by name on Get the Message from the War Angel LP.
well, I listen to the album, man. Listen to it, bro.
A message for your joy to the pro. Get the message.
But in the end, karma came knocking for Jimmy Henchman in the
Oh.
worst way possible. After years of running the streets, making moves, and playing the game his way, the law finally caught up with him. He got hit with charges for drug trafficking, money laundering, witness tampering, and even MDR for hire in connection to Lodi Mac's death.
Oh yeah,
And on November
DEA
29th,
coming to get this dude.
2017, the final chapter of
DEA
his story
is
was
coming to get
written.
Henchman, dude.
Convicted and
They come to
sentenced
get
to not
Henchman.
just one, but
Dead
two
to
life
rights, man.
sentences.
That's how they got him.
Good. Meanwhile,
That's how they got him.
walked away clean, untouched, and more powerful than ever. While his enemies either ended up locked up or taken out, he kept climbing, turning his street legend into a global empire. Over 30 million albums sold, a Grammy, an Emmy, and a shelf full of Billboard, World Music, American Music, and BET awards.
Yeah.
He didn't just survive, he dominated. From taking 9 bullets to taking over the rap game, 50 Cent's story isn't just wild, it's
They
legendary.
got the comedian there. See, the comedians. I don't know why they sent the comedian over there to go into the video shoot of TK Kirkland. They try to send him to a video shoot, dude. All this shit happened with Jimmy Henchman's son being slapped around by Lodi Mac Fletcher. Yeah, the name Lodi Mac Fletcher, who was like Marvin Bernard's associate. Uh, so they had the kid and Jimmy, especially. See, Mac and has sent the boy running to Jimmy, and the boy tells Jimmy that mean man was trying to slap him. You know what I'm saying? So his son runs to him and told him that Fletcher has slapped him around. So Henchman wanted to protect his son, to do this murder for hire thing. So Mac went to jail. Yes, Lodi Mac Fletcher, he goes to prison for the assault on the son of Jimmy Henchman, James Roseman. Then as soon as is Fletcher being released from prison, after he got slapped with the charges, the assault charge, after he got released, Henchman had to go through this murder for hire. That was like desperation, to get Fletcher out of the way. So to get Fletcher out of the way, he had to hire a hitman to kill Fletcher. So the feds, not the feds, but the DEA started knocking on his door. They're ready to arrest henchmen because of the murder for hire thing and the drug trafficking and and witness tampering and the murder for hire regarding the killing of one Lodi Mac Fletcher. The DEA came and got him. They arrested him for everything else, uh, uh, drug trafficking, uh, witness tampering, and murder for hire. So they got him for those charges. So they took him to prison. They took him straight to jail for those charges. So who am I to judge? Oh yeah, I already. Oh, well, I already showed you this hat. It's a Los Angeles Dodgers snapback cap. I'm about to get ready to throw that Dodgers fitted away because that hat was so old and dirty. I might have to go get rid of it. That style, that fitted hat. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get rid of that hat. That was so dirty. But tomorrow, I'll get rid of it tomorrow. Even when my sister is go take care of some stuff. Hey, you viewers like this? You viewers like this? You viewers on YouTube like this item here? See, this LED mini fridge was already like an inspiration from the video game that I played and ended. It's called Call of Duty Black Ops 6 here. See, it's like compact and portable, but it's like lightweight. So it's like it has this insulated interior. It has been like turned lightweight, and it has some ambient lighting here. Look, ambient lighting. Show you ambient lighting. Look at this. Look at it. It has that ambient lighting, has that insulated interior, and it has the lightweight on it. So this mini fridge here, you can look in the back. It has this removable. It has this removable inner shelf here. It's allowing the storage of different drinks and snacks. It has this compact portable design. You can use it at home, in the office, on the road trips, and at least more. The thermal electric cooling means you have the low energy. It has low energy, quiet, and vibration free. See, this one came from the people at Activision, circa 2024. So if you want your own mini fridge like this at your office or at your house, you deserve to want one. If you guys uh did not even see a mini fridge like this at Walmart, they got them in the storeroom. Well, I would get yourself one of these, bro. I'm not gonna be able to open it until I till I get some sodas or something in here, and probably some energy drinks or something. I'll wait till a couple of months. Remind me to go do a live show based on that Call of Duty video that JD have done with him playing. Remind me to do a live show based on me watching JD uh kick some ass on Call of Duty for at least 4 hours. I might do this live show for 4 hours. I'll do it probably tonight or something. I'll watch it right after. I'll do it right after I'm done watching Women of Wrestling, the TV show. Go love this video too if you go ahead and press the like button, and you can drop the comments below, and say something about the video, and you ain't got no problems to say something about it. You say something positive if you want to say something positive. You know what I'm saying? Promise not to do any more Call of Duty videos. Um, I'll do another one if I had to get myself out of this thing. If I do a chance, I might play a Call of Duty um, off camera. So I'll play Call of Duty after I'm done with this video here. I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to do that now. So good luck. Good luck. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I might have to go do it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had to see fit.